So I just realized that I never got, or not never, I didn't get to finish the video yesterday. Just got so cooped up in the racing and everything like that, I didn't get a chance to actually close out yesterday's track day. So I got some really good footage though, and a camera spot that is amazing, as you guys saw. So the day was awesome. We got some really good times. I was able to get into the high 50s. So my fastest was a 59.6. Before that, it was a 59.9. And yeah, I definitely surprised a few people. Now, I wasn't anywhere near as quick as some of those guys that were been doing this for a very long time. To give you a comparison, I think the slowest time was, I think, around a 70, and it was this girl. It seemed like maybe it was her first time, or she was just trying to kind of get into it, but she was in a G37, and she was getting faster too, after each run. And the fastest car was this Porsche. I don't even remember what it was, but it did a 52.7, which they even said was absolutely incredibly fast. No one came near that. The second fastest was, I believe, a 53 point something. But yeah, it was really, really crazy fast. So yeah, each run was really good. The car was running great. The only issues that we were running into, as far as I could tell, was just trying to find a good line. There was points where I was slowing down enough for the car to kind of bog in second gear. Now, there was no point in dropping down to first because it would just make too much stress onto the transmission. But outside of that, the car was running fantastic. I was able to find a good spot to go from first to second, which I'm glad I was able to find that, because what I was trying to do was what I would do at Speed Ventures, is try and jump into second gear as fast as possible so I didn't have to worry about it. But because the starting point of Racing Byrds is so much closer, I'm talking it's probably 10 feet before it starts counting, whereas Speed Ventures is maybe 25 feet, maybe a little less. But yeah, it was definitely a lot more difficult to figure out the shifting point. But once I found it, it was easy to be able to get those spots and try and mimic it every single time. The best part too is that once I found it, it was kind of like a cakewalk. But there was one point that I missed the shift, as you guys saw, and and it happens. You can get so focused in, and what happened was I didn't commit to the shift. I kind of second guessed myself because I thought I was going to hit a cone, and yeah, that didn't happen. But outside of that, great day. Made some really good progress. Impressed not only my boss, but everybody with us, and even myself, to be able to climb slowly. I think I started at a 63 and started working my way down to a 59.6. So it's pretty impressive, especially with not a whole lot when it comes to suspension. Tires are a big thing, but the suspension is just the springs. So it must mean I'm a pretty good driver for the most part. So it's day 2. This one is going to be a little bit different. So we're doing everybody gets one run or one session. Now it's either between 3 and 4 runs, but that's it. And we're going the opposite direction. So it's going to be interesting to see how that kind of plays out. I hope you guys could see me. But it's going to be the opposite direction. So Gotta learn the course all over again. Gotta find a new line, gotta figure out a new shift point, which I think if we're starting backwards, it should be right in the front end. But I'm not sure yet. I guess we'll see within that time. Once we do that, then we do a head-to-head challenge, kind of like what we did in CamaroCon, or exactly what we did in CamaroCon. And we go one, we're chasing each other, and the first one to do their full lap before the other wins their wins that head-to-head, and it goes in an elimination round bracket, and then it goes from there. So it's kind of open to all opportunities, because if you hit a cone, you're out. If you jump the line, you're out. If you stall the car, you're out. So you got to be very careful, and the practice and the paying attention to everything goes a long way. And the good thing though is, and I'm trying not to jinx myself, so I'm gonna knock on some wood, is that I only hit one cone yesterday out of the entire runs, and I think we had 12 runs, so somewhere around there. So it was pretty good to be able to only hit one, and everybody else that I was with was, they said they hit 4, 5, somewhere around that number. So definitely doing something right. But yeah, I could be going against the fastest guy, but if he jumps the line or he hits a cone, I move forward. So I'm excited. I'm trying not to psych myself into being extra cautious, but also pushing the limit a little bit. But today should be fun, and we'll see how that plays out. And yeah, so we'll get to racing.
The track now, and we are about to go get in the car warmed up, have the heater on, just got the tires warmed up, did a little found a little spot in the back of the parking lot to kind of get the tires warmed up a little bit. Car's up to temp, and we're just waiting to do our first practice runs or our only practice runs of the day before we start doing the exhibition. So it's going to be a ton of fun. The track seems to be faster going the other way around, which is pretty cool. So I can't compare apples to apples, because the track is so much faster for everybody. So that should be a really cool experience. So yeah, right now we're just waiting for group 6. We're in group 7 again, so that's beneficial. Didn't have to memorize too many numbers. But yeah, right now we're just waiting for us to go, letting the car warm up. Outside of that, we're keeping kind of the same pressure that we did yesterday. Now, because the tires were cold, they were lower, but starting off at 26 in the back, 28 in the front, they should go back up to about 30 to 26 or 28. So, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye on them and just feel the car out. But yeah, right now it's really hot, so we're definitely gonna be getting some good grip. Just gonna make sure that the car stays as cool as possible. But we'll see what happens, and yeah, we'll see if we can make it through the first few rounds. But for now, let's get to racing.
like we are missing quite a few guys in this group. So Chris Humphreys, Mike Fairchild, Savant George, and Guy Dreyer. Now if they do show up, they just won't get to run here this morning. They won't get their practice laps. But we will have them do their chip draw. So we'll fill those in. it, you know, it's better to at least have you racing against somebody than not racing at all. So, you know, just going around by yourself. Oh. Did he hit that coming? He's in the lockup. This isn't too bad. And this is the shorter side, so Anna should have been ahead. I think this could be a little bit closer to she's slowed down a little bit through that part. Right, she only did a couple of practice laps. I don't think so. Let's check. I'll give it back to you, lady. You keep it up. Keep it high. Hey, Jason, we'll be ready to pull you up here in just a minute, so you want to wind up behind Kevin. So, so far so good. Everybody's clean. Keep an eye on him going up the hill. Oh, I see him flagging cars. No trouble though. Austin's hauling. Stewart's hauling. Oh no, Austin too. Hey, thanks for the $100, man. Did you really come?
That's it, guys. We did a very good day. It was awesome. Like, it was such a good time. It was nuts. Like, I wish I could tell you how it actually went. Hopefully the videos that you guys saw kind of gave you an idea. But it was such a good time. Didn't win any of the races. Lost the first one, lost my second one, but it was still fun. I got to experience a completely different type of, autocross, opposed to Camaro Con. Camaro Con, I kind of just went into it with just having fun. when I came here today, it was, let's put down some times, let's try and do our absolute best. And I did, you know, and the cars that are out here are absolutely amazing. So, I mean, we've got 2 Porsches here, you know, we've got some custom built Foxbodies and Camaros, and you know, some trucks. I know I lost to a truck, but that truck was hauling butt. It was great, and you know, I can't wait for the next one, and I'm super excited to kind of see where the journey continues with the car. I think the next thing we definitely need is some new shocks and struts, or both. Same thing, but you know, gotta get that worked out. I think it's just a little too soft on some spots. I mean, the tires were holding up great. I mean, in the morning it was a little squirrely here and there, but when I did the 2 competitive runs, you know, the car felt great, and took some advice of pushing it hard, braking a little bit later, and braking hard so I can get the turns a little bit easier. But you know, regardless, I went against some very, very, very fast cars, and you know, what can you do? You just keep pushing forward, and you work on the car to make it go faster, and we just keep doing what we can do. So right now, we just got done packing everything up. Everything's a lot of people have already left, those who have lost earlier, and I think we're about to leave too. But huge thank you to Racing Byrds for having us. They did a fantastic job, and always like doing events with them because they always make it fun. I got a pretty cool little chip for racing. This is it'll make more sense, you know, well, it won't make no sense. I guess I didn't explain it before we did the racing, but when our practice laps after our first one, we got a chip, and the color and the number told you who you're racing against. So there was another number 3, but it was in yellow. And yeah, it's a cool little chip. It's got the Racing Bird stuff on it, and get to keep that. And they give you some fake money to kind of do some betting. So that was pretty cool. I got a Camaro on the back, so that's pretty awesome also. So but yeah, huge shout out to Racing Birds. Thank you so much for having us. And but I cannot stress enough how grateful I am to work for JBA. I'm trying to do my best to be not pushy on them, but they supported me coming out here. They supported me throughout the entire evening out here, or both days, and you know, they were just amazing. So the fact that they helped me get out here and you know, kind of live a dream, if you will, I cannot be more than grateful. So thank you to Jay, thank you to Austin, thank you to Stewart, Vicky, thank you to Mike. You know, without them, you know, I wouldn't be here. So and a huge thank you to Chelsea. She's out there too. She's been dealing with the sun, dealing with the noises, dealing with all the heat. It's been very hot. She got sunburned. I did too. I'm pretty sure you can see it, but yeah, super thankful, and you know, excited for the next one, which is happening in 2 weeks. We're doing Speed Ventures. That one's a little more of a test and tuning kind of a thing, and seeing where the car is on a shorter course, and seeing if, you know, with a hotter day, maybe that'll help. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Again, JBA, come check us out. We'll take care of you. And you know, that's all I got. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, please comment. I'm more than happy to talk to you guys, and I want to share any knowledge that I can give. If I don't have it, I will get it for you. But that's all I got. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all the shots, and suggest where I should have another camera, or where should I move a camera, so that way I can get you guys more angles and better shots. And you know, because a lot of the shots are for you guys, they're not mainly for me, although it is fun to watch. So thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.